Good morning and welcome to Corbett number 33. Today I'm parked in Glen Clover and I'm going to be walking Ben Tirran, or otherwise known as the Goat. As I said, I'm parked on the roadside in Glen Clover and I'm following this Land Rover track initially. It's going to cut up the side of the hill into the mist up there. Now the forecast is a sunny day and the sun should burn this off. I'm hoping to get some views today. Yeah, this track that I'm following rises ever so gently at first. It's just starting to rise now. You can see bits of blue sky appearing. Hopefully we'll get some views later on. A couple of Monroes I climbed last year. Now I do believe this track takes us up to the Locken, which I'm going to circumnavigate really later. But our plan is to get to that ridge line you can see up there, and then kind of hang a right and follow the ridge right the way over to the summit up there. So there's this dirty great big cairn pile of stones which is visible from the track on the side, and beside it there's a very faint trod. So I'm going to take this trod and head over to that ridge over there, which is just in the clouds. Actually this is a stalker's path, not a trod at all. It's much more defined the higher up you go. As I say, we're heading to the ridge line over there. So in the mist down there you can just make out the Locken, and its backdrop is a huge corrie which we'll be going around the back of later. Unfortunately this mist is getting heavier, so it's quite poor visibility at the minute, but there's a fork here in this stalker's track. Now I'm going to take the right hand fork. I would imagine in good visibility this is a no-brainer, but at the minute I just needed to do a quick map check. Anyway, it's this right hand fork we're taking. So the gradient eases somewhat as you get towards the top. I passed a couple of little cairns helping waymark in this poor viz. In fact, I think there's another one ahead. So here we are, Ben Tirran, or the Goat. I have to say there's not a lot to see up here. What a shame. I was hoping we could have seen Dreish and Mayer today, which is over there, which are my second and third Monroes on the Monroe circuit. So there's a fence near the top, and I'm going to follow this fence along to the next top. I think it's called White Hill. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, this little Locken is called Stony Lock. It's just at the bottom of White Hill, which we'll go over. Yeah, so we're still following this this fence. I'm coming off of White Hill now, and I'm heading to an area on the map known as Bray of the Rags. And I understand there's going to be a cairn there, at which point it'll direct me to a track heading off. So I'm circumnavigating another Locken here, which isn't shown on the map, bizarrely. I've got to this corner of the fence with the stile going over it. Now I think this is my point where I leave the fence and I head off back down the other side of that corrie. So I'm going to leave the fence here and head in that direction over there. I was expecting to see a cairn. Yeah, so I've picked up what looks like to be a bit of a track, remnants of maybe a 4x4 track, but green. So I'm on this now anyway, and it's heading in the right direction. So I'm at the top of the corrie here, just skirting the side of it, and there's a big Locken down there. Wow, what a shame we haven't got better views. Now, I had intended following this little path here See where there's a little cairn over there, and cutting round using that track. But it appears to be lifting somewhat, the cloud. So I'm actually going to change my mind. I'm going to follow this this old 4x4 track, which will take me back to the big lock under the corrie, and see if I can get a view of that. So here we are, Loch Warrell, and the backdrop is the corrie of Loch Warrell, which you can't quite see because of the cloud base. Spectacular though. There's actually a little bothy beside the loch. She's very nice. But now I'm back on this this track that was on earlier today, but obviously I'm much higher up than I turned off it. But this will pretty much take me back to the car now. Wow, look at Glen Clover. Still low cloud. I'm actually on the track where I turned off now earlier, so that's that big cairn which indicated there was a track. It kind of it cut up that way. So my car's parked on the road right at the bottom near that copse of trees.